What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Bailey Kramer, and in this video, I want to show you an exercise that I did to map out how I want to make $1 million per month through real estate. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. I don't know if you guys get this sometimes, but sometimes I feel like I'm head first into actually doing the work that I don't always know exactly where I'm actually going. Like, I know I'm doing something right by buying properties, and I know I'm making money from them, but I don't exactly know where I would end up if I continue this for 5 more years, 10 more years, 15 more years. So what I did is I put together a spreadsheet to map out exactly where I would be if I essentially continue on the pace that I'm at. Okay, so essentially what I did here is I put in first where I'm starting at. So in 2023, I finished the year with 3 properties. They were bringing me on average $2,300 per month in cash flow. So I was earning $7,000 per month in net cash flow, which means $84,000 per year. So essentially what I did here is I said, okay, let's just say I just buy 3 properties per year that are basically the exact same metrics that are bringing me essentially $2,300 per month. So if I did the same thing in 2024, I would add another $7,000. So I'd be at $14,000 per month in net cash flow, which is $168,000 per year. If I did the same thing in 2025, just added 3 more properties, brought in $2,300 per month each, I'd be at 21,000 and so on and so forth. So if I continued the trajectory that I'm on by 2035, which is when I'd be 35 years old, I would have 39 properties and they would be bringing me in roughly $91,000 per month in pure profit. Now at that scale, I might have to have an extra employee or two. So you could lower that a little bit, but I'm just going off of the basic numbers here. And then I bring my yearly cash flow to just over $1 million per year. So when I saw this, I honestly wasn't very happy, to be honest with you. Real estate is not a get-rich-quick game at all. It takes time, but something about earning this much money in 11 years from now did not sound enticing at all. So then what I did is I broke down a very similar chart, but instead of my properties bringing me in $2,300 per month, like they're doing now, I essentially said, what if I went over properties that brought me in $4,000 per month on average? So obviously these would be more expensive properties, but I just want to see how the numbers would play out. I would still have 39 properties by 2035. The only difference is my cash flow would go up to $151,000 per month or $1.8 million per year. This definitely got me more excited, but still, I wasn't that impressed. All right, so I continued this exercise and I changed one variable this time. So I kept the monthly cash flow the same, but I said, okay, I bought 3 properties, let's just say 2023. One of them really wasn't 2022, but again, easy math here. And I said, okay, what if in 2024, I bought 4 properties, then 2025, I bought 5 properties, and I slowly scaled it up from there. Then in 2035, in 11 years, I would have 117 properties, bringing me in $273,000 per month, which is right about $3 million per year. I also did one extra bonus calculation here, and I said, okay, let's just say on the low end, my properties are worth $115,000 each. That means I would own just shy of $14 million worth of properties, assuming there was no appreciation in the next 11 years. So from seeing this number, I was like, okay, $273,000 per month, pretty good. $3 million per year, okay, pretty good. I like how the asset value is a lot higher here. The only thing is 117 single family houses does not sound fun to manage. So then I made this, and this is something that I like a lot better. So essentially, again, I bought 3 properties, $2,300 per month, making $7,000 per month in cash flow. Then 2024, if I can buy 4 properties that are still very similar size properties, $2,300 per month in cash flow per property, then I would be at $16,000 per month. Okay. And then $196,000 per year. And then what the plan would be is in 2025, buy 4 properties, but a little bit bigger and better properties than the year before. And then do the same thing in 2026, buy just 4 properties, but bigger and better than the year before, and continue to do that. That way I slowly start to buy better properties. And at the end of 2035, I would be at 51 properties, which is a lot more manageable than that 100 something that I showed you before. And the monthly cash flow would be $368,000 per month or $4.5 million per year. And if I said that the average price of these properties was $200,000, that means that the total asset value would be right around $10 million total. Again, assuming no appreciation. If the average value was $300,000 per house or per property, it would go up to $15 million in asset value. Where does this leave me? What are my takeaways? And what can you take away too? My biggest takeaway is in order to get to all this stuff, if this is even the route I want to take. Maybe I shift to boutique hotels. Maybe I just buy bigger properties. I have no idea. I just wanted to see where it would take me. But all I know is that in order to get to these big numbers down here, I need to continue to hit the smaller numbers now. Like, these numbers aren't going to happen until I fulfill 2024. 2026 isn't going to be fulfilled until I hit 2025. It gave me some reassurance that, hey, this is a long game. This is a slow game. All I can control is what I'm doing now. And I need to stay diligent and just follow a plan. The plan might change, but I need to follow a plan. That way, I'm not just going head down. I actually have something I'm following. I also want to mention one other thing that is really interesting as well. So as you can see, in 2025, in this hypothetical example, if I'm bringing in $28,000 per month in cash flow, that amount of money could essentially buy me one property per month for the properties I'm buying now. I have a feeling I'll still want to buy bigger properties, so I'll have to save up a little bit more, but it's just cool to see how my real estate is going to end up buying me more real estate. And I think that's where the true compounding can come in, because a lot of people are like, Bailey, how are you going to get the money to buy 4 properties that are going to bring you $5,000 each? That could be tons of money. If I'm reinvesting the cash flow into the properties, you can see these numbers here on the right. You can almost look at these as how much money I'm going to have to reinvest back into properties, not including the other money that I make from my other businesses. So I really do think these numbers are totally possible. I think I might even be undercutting myself, to be honest with you. And I think that as I continue to progress, I have a feeling I'm going to be going for way bigger properties. And I think that I'm going to get to a point where $4,000 per month for a property isn't going to be that interesting to me. And I'm going to want a property that's going to bring me $10,000 per month. I'm going to do a couple of those. Then I'm going to want a property that brings me 20, 30, so on and so forth. This is just my mapped out plan. I wanted to share it with you. I thought it was a fun exercise. And I'm curious what your plan is. So let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.